Hi everyone, my name is Leslie Avila and I'm going to be talking about my career choice, which is to become a psychologist. Growing up, I always got asked the question, what do you want to be when you get older? And I never really knew the answer to this question. I've just always known that I had to make a really wise decision for my family. Being a first-generation high school graduate has definitely been a lot of pressure, not because my family pressures me, but because I pressure myself in making them proud. So I've always just known that whatever job or career choice I decided on, it had to be something that I really enjoyed. And something that I really do enjoy is helping and giving back to others. I find that helping and giving back to others brings satisfaction and fulfillment to my heart. And to be in a position where you are able to help others tend for themselves, whether that is physically or emotionally, I think is very important. The way that I see life is you have to leave this world better than when you first got here, you know? And I've always gotten told that I'm very caring, understanding, patient, and tenderhearted, and I think these are all very important characteristics when just trying to become a psychologist, because we have to be very mindful of other people's experiences and just their story. We all come from different backgrounds and we all overcome different obstacles, and this is something that my dad has taught me. A little bit about my background is that my father has always been my personal psychologist, is what I like to call him. He's always been the person that's been there for me, given me pep talks, taught me life lessons, given me advice, and I just find that him being there for me has been of great help in my development, and to know that a lot of people don't have that in their life is what has motivated me a lot in making this decision, because I want to be that person for those who already don't have someone in their life like my father. Another thing is that my parents both come from very humbling backgrounds. They are both very hardworking people, and they both have always offered a lending hand, even when they are going through their own issues or trying to overcome their own obstacles. And to see this from them has been very inspiring. It's definitely made me want to be a reflection of them. A little bit about myself is that I have OCD and I'm an overthinker, and this comes to play in this decision because with being an overthinker, I always have to think of things like, oh, if I do this, then what if this happens? Or if I do that, what if that happens? So it's always based on what ifs, and this bugs my OCD because I'm a very organized person. I always want everything to be planned out to the second, and I'm just very persistent. And when I don't have my life together, when I feel like I don't have my life together, this really bugs my OCD. But I find that it eases my mind when I help other people get their lives together. So even if I don't have mine together, helping others is what brings satisfaction to me. A little bit about my interests and my pleasures are that I'm very intrigued by the way that the mind works, and obviously with being a psychologist, I would get a very front row seat in this, because talking to different people every day and just listening from different perspectives all the time would be very helpful, and I just feel like I would never get bored. How could you get bored when you always have a new story being told in the seat across from you? There's just no way for me to get bored. At least that's the way that I think of it and the way that I hope it goes. I've always been the person to give rather than receive, and this has been instilled in me because of my parents. They've always been people to give without expecting something in return, and this has honestly rubbed off on me because I would rather give to others than others give to me. I feel like I have already a very good support system behind me, and I know that a lot of people don't, and I want that for other people as well. Another thing is that I find really great motivation in just thinking about my standards. I have really high standards for myself, and I know that there's a lot of things that I want to fulfill in my life, and there's a lot of traveling that I want to do. And with traveling, I feel like wherever you go, there's always going to be people in need. There's always going to be people that need someone to talk to. There's always going to be people that need advice. So I would never lack a job. And that's something that motivates me a lot, because I would be doing something that I want to do, and I could be able to do it around the world, wherever I decide that I want my next location to be. A little bit about how you become a psychologist is you start off with earning a bachelor's degree. And after learning a bachelor's degree and getting the chance to learn the fundamentals, you kind of just have an opportunity to pick a direct path from there. And this would be great for me because since I do plan on traveling a lot, I would just be able to experience different things while I'm still trying to get my life together, and it wouldn't, bump together. Like I said earlier, I think that with the question always being asked from young kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? It eventually becomes reality, and it did become reality for me. Very much reality, actually. It feels like just yesterday I was in elementary school, and now I'm here giving a speech on who I want to be for the rest of my life. And I know that this decision could change tomorrow, it could change in a week from now, but I'm very proud and I'm very satisfied with the decision that I have as of now and the plan that I have as of now. And I thank every one of you for sitting through my speech and actually taking the time to listen to whatever I had to say. Have you all a wonderful day, and bye!